Welcome back to The Word Woman, where faith meets real life and we grow in wisdom and purpose together. Today, we are talking about something we don't always admit out loud: frustration. Not the dramatic kind, not throwing things across the room frustration, but that quiet kind. The kind you say, "Why is this taking so long? Why am I still here? Why is this so hard? Why does everyone else looks like they're moving faster than me?" Yeah, that kind. Let's talk about it. Frustration often shows up when what we thought would happen doesn't. You thought the business would grow faster, the relationship will feel easier, the weight could come off quicker, the healing would be complete by now, the door would have opened already, but instead, you're waiting. Scripture reminds us in Proverbs 13:12, hope deferred makes the heart sick. That verse is honest. It doesn't shame you for feeling tired of waiting, but frustration is often a sign that you care. You expected, you believed, and that's not weakness. Let's normalize this. Moses got frustrated with leading people. David got frustrated hiding in caves. Elijah got frustrated after victory. In 1 Kings 19, Elijah literally says, "God, I've had enough." And this was right after a miracle. Frustration doesn't mean you lack faith, it means you're human. And here's what's beautiful: God didn't rebuke Elijah, he fed him, he let him rest, then he spoke gently. Sometimes frustration means you're exhausted, not faithless. Let's walk through real life scenarios. In business, you're working hard, posting, praying, planning, but it feels slow. Scripture says in Galatians 6:9, let us not grow weary in doing good. Frustration can tempt you to quit some things. God called you to build slowly. In relationships, you're the mature one, the peacemaker, the one trying, and you're tired. In Ephesians 4:2, we're reminded, be patient, bearing with one another in love. Patience isn't weakness, it's strength under control. In faith, you've prayed, cried, believed, and you didn't see results. But Elijah 40:31 says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Waiting is not wasting. For some women over 50, especially, frustration can look like, why do I feel like I'm starting over? Why is God shifting everything now? For me, it's living the retired life and it's not looking the way I envisioned. And on top of that, I became a semi caretaker for my elderly mom. I know many of you know what I'm talking about, right? But what I found out was God is not ending my story or yours. He's repositioning me and you into something much greater. Here are some things frustration often reveals. One, we're trying to control outcomes. Ouch, right? Proverbs 3:5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust and control can't sit in the same chair. Two, where God is stretching your patience. James 1:3-4. The testing of your faith produces perseverance. Perseverance is built, not downloaded. And three, where your expectations need adjusting. Sometimes we're frustrated because we created a timeline God never promised. Here are some real life resets. Pause before reacting. Ask, what is this teaching me? Check if you're tired, not called to quit. Lower comparison. Pray honestly. God can handle it. In Philippians 4, 6, and 7, we're told, do not be anxious about anything. It doesn't say don't feel, it says don't stay there. Sometimes frustration is just hormones, hunger, lack of sleep, social media comparison, trying to do too much. Everything isn't spiritual warfare. Sometimes you just need water, a nap, to log off, to laugh, to stop arguing in your head with people who don't even know you're upset. Let's be real, right? So let me encourage you. If you're frustrated right now, it doesn't mean you're failing. It might mean you're forming. God is not intimidated by your emotions, and He's not behind schedule. You're still becoming, you're still growing, and you're still chosen. And sometimes frustration is just the stretching before the expansion. So take a breath, release control, trust the process. Thank you for being with us on the Word Woman podcast. If this episode encouraged you, share it with a friend who may need a reminder. Leave a comment on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or YouTube podcasts. It helps the message reach more women. Become a part of the Word Woman Podcast Facebook community and download my free 7-day devotional, Faith Over 50, to help you grow stronger in your faith. Link in the description. If you're ready to grow deeper with God on another level, to rest in Him and get help with the struggles of life, download my ebook, How to Trust God in the Midst of All the Noise, or my workbook, Becoming Who God Created You to Be. Link in the description. Follow the show so you never miss an episode. And until next time, remember, frustration isn't always the enemy. It's a signal that you're being stretched. God bless you.